Alright, hello all you StAUSCC fans and welcome back for another T10 friendly. We're here at C1 and this time we're taking on the West Indies.
Good evening to you all. I'm Michael Slater and this is James
Bit of a shake up with the lineup as you can see. Smith and Seagal at the top there, Franklin coming in at 3, Price at 4.
This should help the bowlers early.
West Indies have called tails. And it is a tail. What will they do? And they have chosen to bowl first. So batting first here at C1. You're looking for about 100, I think. Alright, we've got a ring field here for Smith as he starts off. Trail in, it's short and Smith's pulling. Gets it down to short fine leg and we're off the mark. Seagal in now. Hasn't had to do much in the league recently, so giving him a bit of a go in the friendlies. Controls into him. He's pulling off the front foot. Nice shot by Seagal. Gets out on the onside for a single. Smith on strike. Struck by this one. Get through for a leg bye though.
Mistimes that one.
Trail in. Seagal. One's full and has him playing behind square. It's a man back. Think about 2, but settle for 1. Probably could have gotten back then. Fifth ball of the over. Trail in. Smith hits it hard out to mid-off. Final ball of the over. Smith on strike. Trail into him. Oh, he's struck by that one as well. Good call by Seagal. Through quickly.
5 runs added in that over.
Very good bowling.
The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the university end.
Now we have a Shane Thomas in. Bowling to Smith. He's in and Smith's just running this down behind point. Third man does the fielding. It's a single. Seagal, he's on 2. Thomas into him. Oh, he's trying to get that behind point. Can't get anything on it. Thomason again. Oh, Seagal's flashing. Plays and misses. This is good bowling from Thomas. He's in once more. Seagal, oh, takes a big swing. Can't connect. He's really struggling here. Simon he's forward and nudges it into the covers. Get through for a single.
1 run added.
St Andrews on 7. Last ball of the second over. Very tidy over so far from Thomas. Into Smith. It's on the straight and hit him on the pads. Yeah, I think that was always coming. Great ball from Thomas. Smith has to go. And St Andrews in a spot of bother.
Franklin is the new batter at the non-strikers end. The right arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the pavilion end.
1 for 7 after 2. St Andrews struggling. Seagal, he's on 3. Hits that straight.
This could be out.
Big dive from
1 run
Seagal.
taken.
Makes it.
Franklin, the new batsman, arrives at the crease.
First ball now for Franklin. He's full and down leg and he's just helped it around the corner. They'll get back for 2.
And he's off the mark.
Just driving this one. Just out to mid-off. Fourth ball of the over for Braithwaite. Into Seagal. It's on short and he's playing it off the back foot hard through the covers. Will it slow up? reaches the boundary, just beats the men chasing it. That's the first 4 of the St Andrews innings. Braithwaite in again. This time it's full and Seagal's hitting it out to extra cover.
Should be close.
Oh,
Takes the
tight
single.
run, but Seagal's home. 1 for 16 now, St Andrews. Last ball of the 3rd over. Braithwaite's into Franklin. He's hitting this hard down to fine leg. It's going to beat the man running around from square. 4 runs and a needed over there for St Andrews. Thomas in again for his 2nd over. Brilliant first over from him. This time Seagal's driving out to mid-off. Charging through for the single.
And through for 1.
Thomas into Franklin now. This time he's cutting. Out to Point. Point picks it up fields cleanly. But Seagal's through. Seagal 10 off 10. Thomas in. This one's full at the stump. Seagal hits it hard over. Backward square. 4 runs.
4 runs.
3 balls left in the over. 1 for 26, St Andrews. It's short and Seagal's pulling. Gets it fine. Keeper's after it, but Seagal will come back for his 2nd.
Keeper's ball.
Good running. Good over so far for St Andrews. Seagal on 16. Thomas in again. This one's full and Seagal's playing it up over mid-wicket.
Nicely. Good shot.
Well played, right through the gap. Another 4 runs. One for 32 now. Last ball of the 4th over. Thomas into Seagal, who's trying to play that square, gets struck on the pads. They're through for a leg by. Struck him outside off, says the umpire.
Not sure how the batsman survived that.
Franklin on strike now. Braithwaite in for his 2nd over. This one's on a length and Franklin gets a little edge down leg. Get through for 1.
1 run there.
Seagal on strike, he's on 20. So he's back and cutting out to Point. Franklin calls him through for the single.
1 more to the score.
Current run rate 9 for St Andrews. Braithwaite in again. Franklin hits this down fine. They'll get 2. Good chase from first slip. Keep it to 2. Franklin on 11 now. Braithwaite in once more. This one's full and Franklin gets a little bit more of it. Might just slow up in the outfield. No, it beats square leg. Another 4. One for 45. Braithwaite in. Franklin's pulling. Gets that down fine. A little top edge. We'll get 2. And a good chase. Keeps it to 2. Another good over so far for St Andrews. Braithwaite in again. This one's full and Franklin's driving just wide of mid-off. Get through for a single.
Bit expensive in that one. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the university end.
All into bowl now. Franklin on strike. He's on 18. This one's full and at his pads. Franklin nudges it out square. Sweeper does the fielding. 1
Another
run.
run added.
Seagal on strike. He's on 21. Paul into him. He smashes this one through mid-wicket.
Runs coming along nicely.
A
here.
great shot by
Another
Seagal.
good shot.
He's on 25. St Andrews 1 for 53. Ball in again. Seagal plays this one square. He's hit it quite well. Franklin does well to get through for the single. Halfway through the over. Oh, well bowled. Short ball seaming away.
Beats him with the change of pace there.
Franklin on 19. St Andrews 1 for 54. As Thomas is in. This time Franklin's forward and pulling. Out to the sweeper at deep square leg. Last ball of the over. Segal on strike. He's on 26. This ball's shorter. Segal tries to take it over square leg. Doesn't quite carry to him. They get through for a single. Another seamer in for the West Indies. Rutherford to bowl the 7th over. He's into Segal. Segal's hitting that square. It's fielded, but they get through for a single.
Good batting from these two. The partnership is now worth 50.
Franklin's 20. Rutherford into bowl. Second delivery. Oh, well bowled. A bit slower and got a bit more bounce that time. Rutherford in again. This one's full and Franklin's hitting it hard and high over square leg. Nice shot. Fourth ball of the over, Rutherford in. Franklin's just running this one down behind square. Segal's coming through quickly. Big dive. And it's a single. Segal on 28. This time he's nudging it in front of square. He's hit that quite well. Oh, direct hit may have been close there. St Andrews 1 for 63. It's the last ball of the 7th over. Rutherford into Franklin. This one's short and Franklin's playing that down behind square. Run out chance again, but again Segal makes it. Cottrell back into the attack. First over only going for 4. He's in and Franklin's trying to drive, gets a little outside edge and that's out. Good innings comes to an end here for Franklin. Has to go for 26. And here we have Price out to the crease.
About to face their first ball.
Cottrell 1 for 4. He's into Price. It goes right over his head. Surely, yeah, absolutely. That's a wide. Trellin again to Price. This one's full and he's driving hard through mid-wicket. It's going to beat the sweeper. 4 runs. Nice shot that from Price. Trellin again. This one's down leg and he helps it round the corner. Could probably have left that. It would have been a wide. But they get the single. St Andrews move through to 70. Segal on 29. Trell into bowl. This one's full and he's driving. Taking a suicidal single there, Segal. Running with the shot and I think he's short. Yes, he is. Very good innings from Segal comes to an end. And Koshi comes out to the crease. St Andrews in a spot of bother here. Cottrell in. This time Price is hitting it square and they'll get a single up to the man at deep square leg.
The wall is the new batsman.
Not known for his hitting here, Koshi. Will be a little bit out of his comfort zone, I think. Cottrell into bowl to him. Just trying to hit because a little inside edge. Price is trying to come through. He dives. Does he beat the bowler? Yes, he does. Big bye.
Allen, the left armer, is coming on to bowl from the pavilion end.
Here we have spin introduced for the first time. Koshi on strike, still yet to get off the mark. This time he's hitting up and high and wide. Is it going to go all the way? No. Yes? I'm not quite sure what happened there. He was dropped. But it was 4 runs. Interesting. Allen in again. Sun Koshi's forward and it's along the ground out to the man at long off. You get a single. Allen into Price. This one's short and has him whipping the ball through forward square leg. Have to stick for 1.
Takes the single.
Koshi on 5. 3 balls gone in the over. This time he's whipping it through mid-wicket.
This should be close.
They get the single. Risky single. St Andrews 79. Allen into Price. This time he's going up over cover. Is it going to beat the man? He's running back. Can't get to it, and it's 4 runs. Risky from Price, but gets the reward. Last ball of the over. Gone for 11. Allen in to Price, who's hitting high and straight. I don't think he's got enough of that one. The ball bounces. What on earth has gone on there?
Paul, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the university end.
Well, Paul in to bowl the final over. Price is on 12. He's short first up. Price is pulling down to long leg. Get the single. St Andrews 85 for the loss of 3. 5 balls left in the innings. Gosh, he's looking to hit hard. It hits him. Goes high in the air. Price is diving and I think gets through for a leg by there.
Misreads that a bit and can't get a shot away.
Takes St Andrews to 86. 4 balls left in the innings. Price on strike. Time he gets hit in the helmet and they'll get through for another leg by.
Doesn't play that one
Well bowled. Koshi on 6. 3 balls left. This time it's full and Koshi hits hard through square. Beats the man. It's going to be 4 runs.
Solid shot.
St Andrews into the 90s. 2 balls left in the over. Koshi's trying to hit that hard. It only dribbles the ball out to mid-on. They get a single. Final ball here. Price shuffles forward. It's wide outside off stump. Well bowled. A very good final over, and St Andrews end up with just 92. 93 to win for the West Indies. St Andrews is going to have to bowl well here. McPherson here. The first ball. Into Lewis. Playing back through the covers. Get one. Hope on strike now. First into bowl to him. It's outside off and again played through the covers for a single. Oh no, and ooh, it looked like they were going to be overthrows. Well backed up by Price. Third ball, first and in. Hope across his, or Lewis, sorry, across his stumps, nudges that into the leg side. They're going to get 2 here.
They didn't hesitate. 2 runs.
Fourth ball of the over for McPherson. And this one's full and at the stumps and is run down into the leg side. They're going to get back for 2 again. Really good running that.
2 runs added.
Fifth ball of the over now. McPherson in. This time he's across his stumps and pulling. We'll go out to Seagal in the deep and they'll only get a single.
And a single.
Final ball of the over. McPherson into Lewis, who's driving and again pierces that gap at cover. One more.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the university end.
With Armstrong out of the lineup for the day. Bryson to open the bowling. Full and driven. Fielded by Smith. Second ball for Price. He's in again and beats the batsman outside off stump. Well bowled. Third ball of the over. Price in. So he's nudging it through the leg side. They'll get back for 2. Seagal does the chasing. Price in again. Big leg cutter and they just nudge it into the covers. Well played by Hope. Price in, tidy over so far. This one again, hit through the covers, this time out to the cover sweeper. We'll get one. Final ball of the over. Price in. One's full and beats Hope outside off stump. Tidy over that from Price.
That over.
are now on none for 12.
McPherson in again. His second over. It's one that finds the edge, but it goes behind point. Smith's chasing, but I think it's going to run away. And yes, that's the first boundary of the West Indies innings. Unlucky there for McPherson. He's in once more to Lewis. This one's short and hit hard and high over backward square leg. Seagal can't get round to it, and it's over the boundary. 6 runs. Person needs a comeback here. He's in. This one's full and hit out along the ground to Seagal. 1 run.
They'll get a single.
3 balls left in the over. An expensive one already. Person in. As Hope pulling. Gets the ball out to Seagal on the boundary. Another single. 5th ball of the over. Person in. Time finds the inside edge. They'll get through for a single as there's a little misfield there by Price. Last ball. McPherson. He's in. The Hope, who's across his stumps and nudging that through the leg side. Koshi's round. Does the fielding. Can't stop a single. Expensive over there. Price in for his second now. Bowling to Hope. He's 7 off 9. That's full and wide and finds the edge. Miller does the fielding. Dot ball. West Indies currently just under the rate. As Price is in again. Sun's full and beats the batsman. Well bowled.
Batsman in a way, lucky not to connect there.
Price in once more. 3rd ball of the over. One's shorter. Again finds the edge. Well fielded there by Miller. 4th ball. Price in. Hope's swinging at that and gets out to Smith. Does the fielding. They get through for a single though. Lewis on strike now. He's 19 off just 9 deliveries. Price is in. Finds the edge again. Final ball of the over. Price in. This one's full and driven. Only as far as Smith. That's a fantastic over there from Price.
The right arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the pavilion end.
Miller into bowl now. He's bowling to Hope, who's 8, 13 deliveries. Finds the edge, but it beats short third man. It's going to go out to the boundary for 4. Oh, bad luck for Miller. Second ball of the over now. Miller in. This one's pulled behind square. He's found the gap. This might go out to the boundary for 4. It beats Seagal. Another 4 runs. 8 off 2 balls here. Can Miller bring it back? This one's fuller and hit through wide mid-on. This one's going to be 4-2.
Gets to the boundary.
It's a disastrous start to Miller's over. As he's in again. This one's shorter and cut. Only as far as Smith. Dot ball. Two balls left. Miller in again. This one's outside off stump and has the batsman driving. Get one.
Get a single.
McLennan clearly deciding not to catch the ball today. Miller in again. This time he's driven through the covers. Sweeper's coming round. Can he stop 2? Batsmen are coming back. What on earth is McLennan doing behind those stumps? There's a real run-out opportunity there.
The right arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the university end.
Haynes now into bowl. An off-cutter and finds the edge. Well bowled by Haynes, good start. Both batsmen on 21. Haynes is into bowl, finds the edge, and it's a diving stop by McLennan. Don't think it carried. Haynes in again. This one finds the edge once more. Another dot ball. Fourth ball of the over for Haynes. He's in. This one's full, and again, Hope's edging it. 2 balls left in the over. Haynes into bowl. The Hope finds the edge once more down to short third man. Final ball for Haynes. He's in. This time, once again, finds the edge, but it beats short third man this time. It's going to go out to the boundary for 4. And that's an excellent over from Alex Haynes. Miller into Lewis now for his second over. Simon Lewis is across the stumps, heading up and high over square leg. It's going to beat the man into the stands. 6 runs, and that's the 50 partnership too. Miller in again. This one's shorter and beats the batsman outside off stump. That's a better delivery. Third ball of the over from Miller. One's full and finds the edge, and Price does the fielding. Miller in once more. This one's full and I think finds the edge, but into the ground. Great little comeback here from Miller. He's in. This one's shorter again and hit throughout the covers. Out through the covers even. They're coming back for 2. And they make it again. Poor fielding by St Andrews. Should never have been 2 there. West Indies none for 54. Lewis is on 29. Miller in again. Beats him outside off stump. That's well bowled. Very good comeback from Miller there after his first delivery. 39 from 18 needed now. Haynes into bowl his second over. It's driven out into the covers. They'll get a single. Lewis on strike. He's on 29. Haynes into him. Oh, beats the batsman outside off stump. Well bowled. "16 balls left. This one's full from Haynes and finds the edge, but the edge finds the gap. Another 4. 34 now from 15 deliveries. Haynes, fourth ball of the over. This one's nudged onto the onside. Brooks does the fielding at mid-wicket. 60 up for the West Indies. 33 required. Haynes into bowl. This one's outside off stump and plays and misses. Final ball of the over from Haynes. He's in, bowls to Hope, and he's playing and missing once more. It's a fantastic over from Haynes.
This bowler really can get these spinning a long way. Let's see how they go.
So with Earnshaw having a rest this game, it's the Captain Franklin in for one. He's in, bowls, and Lewis is across his stumps, hitting up and high over wide, long on. 1 bounce, 4 runs. The West Indies need a few of those. Franklin in again. This one's shorter. Hasn't trying to hit up over third man. May have actually hit McLennan in the head there. Franklin in once more. This one's straighter and he's hitting up over mid-on again. Same result. 1 bounce, 4 runs. Franklin in. This ball's full. Swept. Cut off by Crooks. 8 balls remaining. 25 runs needed for the West Indies. Ball's fuller and hit over wide mid-on again. Another 4. Last ball here for Franklin. He's in. Bowls. This one's taken up over mid-on again. Another 4 runs. It's an expensive over. Exactly what the West Indies needed.
And that's 50
And
already.
50 for
This is
Evan
a
Lewis.
roaring performance.
We see here his spider. Well batted. Does he have enough though?
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the university end.
Final
Jess
over in
to
this
finish.
one. We're likely to see some big shots now.
Hope on strike. He's on 26. Jess into him. This one's full outside off stump and beats him. Dot ball. Jesson again. This one's full again. Hit straight. There's a man on the boundary. They'll come round. Little misfield though, and they'll get back for 2. 15 from 4 balls. A lot here for the West Indies to do. Jesson again. This one's full and driven out through the covers. Franklin does the fielding. And it'll only be 1. But it does get the danger man on strike. If anyone was going to do it, it would be Lewis. He's on 50. 14 from 3 balls. Jess in, bowls and beats him outside off stump. And barring any extras, that should be the game here for St Andrews. 2 balls left, Jess in. Bowls and again beats the batsman outside off stump. Final delivery here for Jess. He's in. Bowls and this one's clips the batsman on the hip. They'll get through for a single, but it won't be enough as West Indies fall 12 runs short.
The result was never really in doubt.
Well, Evan Lewis gets man of the match, and deservedly so for his 51 not out. But it was the St Andrews bowlers who really came through there. The batsmen having set them up with a score of 92, courtesy mainly of Seagal and Franklin, whose partnership of 57 really laid the foundations for the St Andrews innings. Price and Koshi getting 13 and 11 at the end. Some good bowling from the West Indies, Cottrell in particular, 11 off his 2 overs, taking 1 wicket. Thomas as well, 14 off his 2 overs. But there was some lackluster fielding, especially towards the end of the innings, off the bowling of Allen. That's just let St Andrews get up above 9 and over, and we've seen that's about par here at C1. So it was always going to be a tough chase if St Andrews bowled well. And taking a look at the West Indies batting lineup, only 2 batsmen used, 51 not out for Lewis off 30 deliveries. And Shai Hope a little bit slow there, slower than you'd like to see, 29 off 30. And that was really the difference, is that strike rate there, not good enough to get the West Indies home. And some good bowling from the St Andrews bowlers, in particular Price, 2 overs for 5 runs. Fantastic work at the top. And Haynes, 2 overs for 10 runs, 4 of those coming from an edge through backward point. So the bowlers really came through here for St Andrews, in particular those players. Jess with his final over, fantastic, 4 off it, when West Indies need to throw the bat at it a bit. They just couldn't get a hold of him. And that's another win for St Andrews. I think we've just about found our level with these T10 matches. We were lucky to get through to 92. So I think we'll keep working back through the international teams that we have been that we played first time round. So keep an eye out for that. In the meantime, do subscribe to the channel to keep up with all our virtual St Andrews University Staff Cricket Club action. Do check out our Twitter feed, which is brand new, and the link will be in the description for that. Anyway, I've kept you long enough. I've been Jim the Editor. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you hear from me soon.